Alright, you read the title. I put Chris Paul and Wembanyama here on the Spurs in NBA 2K14. I did this when Chris Paul first signed with the Spurs in 2K17, and honestly, I do not remember how that video went at all. But we're here in 2K14. We got Chris Paul now is going to be the starting point guard on the Spurs. Wembanyama is the starting center. We got Tony Parker coming off the bench. Of course, in real life, the Spurs would go on to win the championship in 2014, coming off a finals loss. So I expect a lot of success. Now, Tim Duncan is 37, so I don't know for how much longer he's going to play. Same with Ginobili. Parker, we know, will stay for a few more years probably. But whatever happens, I'm just going to focus on keeping CP3 and Wembanyama. So if everybody else goes, then they can go. Oh, and of course, we have Kawhi here too, and I boosted his potential, so he will increase in overall a lot. LeBron MVP, Wembanyama Rookie of the Year, 17, 9, and 4. Nobody on first team. Wembanyama made second team. You love to see it as a rookie. Third team, nobody there. We won 58 games this year. These are how the player stats look. Tim Duncan and Wembanyama led the team in scoring. They both had the same amount of points and rebounds. Chris Paul with 16 and 6. Let's dominate the playoffs now. Playing Dallas in round 1. This should be an easy win. We beat them in 6. Now we play Minnesota. Don't know who's on here, but it should also be an easy win. There we go. Now we play OKC. This will likely be tough. It's KD, Westbrook, Ibaka, but I do feel like we are the better team. So let's get it done. There we go. We sweep them and we play the Heat. For the second straight year, just like in real life, we'll go game by game. We win game 1. Game 2, we win that. Game 3, okay, they win that. Game 4, and they tie the series up. That's tough. Game 5 now. Can we get... No, they win game 5. They win 3 straight. We're not about to lose 4 straight. Are we? Yes, we are. The Heat win the championship. That's tough. They won 4 straight games, 106 to 101. Chris Paul, 4 for 12. You don't like to see that. Meanwhile, the big 3 for the Heat got the job done. LeBron's finals MVP. Nobody retires yet. Going into the 14-15 season now. Tim Duncan is back. So he's dropped down to an 84. This is the rest of our roster. Let's get back to the finals and beat Miami this time. Victor Wembanyama is the 2015 MVP. We finished the first seed in the Western Conference, won 62 games this year. The Heat went all the way down to 49. These were the player stats: 20, 10, and 5 for Wembanyama, 16 and 6 again for Chris Paul. Got the MVP of the league on our team. Let's go win the championship now. We'll send this first round against the Warriors. Should be easy dubs. Oh my gosh, we blew a 3-0 lead. I can't believe that. First seed with the MVP. Are you serious, 2K? We really just went and did that. What a waste of an MVP season. That's worse than like Dirk winning the MVP but losing to the 8-seeded Warriors. Because we went and blew a 3-0 lead. Who shot 40%? Tim Duncan did. That's tough. The Cavaliers win the championship, beating OKC in 6. Kyrie's the finals MVP. Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili both retired. Going into the 2016 season now, we lost in the finals the first year and then blew a 3-0 lead as the 1 seed in the second year. Can we bounce back in year 3? KD is MVP this year. Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. We won 65 games this year, 1 seed again. Hopefully, we'll get out of the first round this time. Wembanyama's back on second team. And Kawhi and Anthony Randolph, who we picked up, are on all defensive second team. Oh, would you look at that? We're playing the Warriors again. These had a player stats look this year. Marcus Thornton averaging 17 for us. Let's beat the Warriors this time. There's no reason we should be losing. Holy crap, we get swept. This is outrageous. Who's on the... It's Curry, 88. Clay is a 78. Who is on this team? Marshawn Brooks, Mo Spates, Harrison Barnes at 80. They're not even good. It's not like they have some crazy high overall out of nowhere. 25, 7.5 for CP. Wembanyama averaged how many? 18.5 and 9. Anthony Randolph shot 37%. You don't like to see that. Second seed again against the same team, and we get swept this time. That's outrageous. The Cavaliers win the championship again. Popovich retires. Imagine Greg Popovich going out like that. 93 Chris Paul, 95 Kawhi, 94 Wembanyama. With Anthony Randolph here, Marcus Thornton, Tony Parker is still there. So like, there's not even, you can't even say there's no champions on this team. Can we win a playoff game this year at least? KD doesn't stop winning MVPs. Eric Spoelstra coaches the Nuggets now. Wembanyama on second team and Anthony Randolph on second team for defense. Second seed this time, so we don't have to play the Warriors, even though the Warriors didn't even make the playoffs. But you look at that. Player stats for this season. We won 56 games this here. Second in the whole league. If we lose in the first round again, I might hit something. There we go. We won in 7, but we did win. Who's on the Timberwolves? Kevin Love. Kobe's on the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio. Hey, we're moving on. We're playing Houston now. Let's get the job done. I'm pretty sure it's Harden and Dwight. Hey, we win in 7 again. We smoked them in game 7 though. 33-9-4. 5 blocks for Wembanyama. Now we play Portland. Lillard, Aldridge, Thomas Robinson at 80, Batum 81. Can we get to the finals again? Yes, we do. And we play the 2-time defending champion Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie's a 92. Dion Waiters an 87. Bynum, he's an 86. Ben is also, 85. Cavs do well in these simulations. We'll do game by game. We win game 1. We win game, we lose game 2. Try to speak it into existence. We lose game 3 now. And we lose game 4. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. We lose 4 straight games again in the final. The Cavs 3-peat. These were our final playoff stats. We lose another finals. This is not going the way I wanted it to. Going into the 17-18 season, coming off our second finals loss. I mean, we have little depth, but is that really what's killing us? Maybe. I mean, 45 overall, whenever you see a number that low. But we got 3 above 93s though, so that should compensate. I don't know. It's not like we're losing regular season games. We win regular season games all the time. Wembanyama yet again is on second team. We finished the 3rd seed this year. 51 wins. These are the stats for this year. Going up against Portland, we beat them last year. We should do it again now. Okay, we beat them in 6. Now we play Utah. I saw Utah had a better record than us. Who's on here? Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors, Burks, Cantor, Lance Stevenson here too. Jazz got a solid team, but surely we are better. Come on, let's go Spurs. I think we almost came back from down 3-0. Yep, they went up 3-0, but then we forced a game 7. But of course, we're not us, and so we lose game 7 instead of completing the comeback. Wembanyama just 6 for 16. Come on. Marcus Thornton went and dropped 28 for us. It was not enough. Kawhi 2 for 10. What is this, Kawhi? We lose again. Second round this time. It's the first time we lost in the second round. Previous years, it's been the first or the finals. These are the final playoff stats. Chris Paul has seemingly brought choking to San Antonio because it's getting ridiculous. The Utah Jazz went and won a championship before we won another one. They beat the Atlanta Hawks. Who's on the Hawks? DeJounte Murray and Carmelo Anthony's on the Hawks as well. Jeff Teague, Jokic is on the Hawks. They're not enough for the Jazz. Cantor and Derek Favors getting 34 rebounds combined. Going into the 2019 season, we got Jamal Crawford here. Or no, Jordan Crawford is our new shooting guard. Eric Bledsoe is our new 6th man. And so we did get a small upgrade there. Wembanyama is the MVP for the 2nd time this simulation. He also makes defensive team, I think, for the 1st time. We finished 1st again, and wouldn't you know, we play the Warriors again. 58 wins, top of the league. Let's see where the Warriors are at. 42, barely over 500. Yet I can't say I am too confident. 21, 12, and 6 pretty much for Wemby. The rest of the stats, look, how did Bledsoe do off the bench? 8.5. Really, it's about playoffs though. We've had good regular seasons, it's just about playoffs. Now we play the 8th seeded Warriors. The last 2 times we played them, we've lost. First time we blew a 3-0 lead, and the last time we just got swept. Can we sweep them now? That would be great. Yes, we do. Thank goodness. 3rd time's a charm. We finally sweep them like how it should be. Now we play the Pelicans in round 2. Who's on the Pelicans? Tyreek Evans, Eric Gordon, AD, Drew Holiday. Anybody else? Can we beat them? Yes, we do. We beat them in 5. Now we play the Lakers. I'm pretty sure I saw LeBron was on here. Yep, LeBron is here, and Karl Anthony Towns. Marcus Thornton, he just left our team. Yep, he went from the Spurs to the Lakers. He's getting way less playing time now, but good team they have here. 2nd seed for a reason, but I'm confident. Let's simulate this round. I'm confident we can beat the Lakers. Yes, we do. We sweep them. Wow, it wasn't even close. I did not expect us to just walk over them like that. And Wembanyama didn't even play well in game 4. 8, 11, and 11. But Kawhi with a terrific stat line. Same with Eric Bledsoe. And so we're back in the finals for the 3rd time, playing the Charlotte Bobcats with Kemba Walker at 85, Jimmy Butler's at 84, Bam Adebayo at 87, Ben Simmons at 88. We got a good team here in Charlotte, but certainly we are better. Game 1, we lose that. Well, you know what? We won the game 1s last time and we lost both of them. So maybe that's good for us as we win game 2 and we win game 3. Game 4. Okay, it's tied up now. Game 5. They take the lead. Okay, the last time we were down 3-2, I think we lost. Game 6, we tie it up. We're going to game 7 now in San Antonio. Okay, at home, y'all. Game 7 in the finals. The Spurs trying to get ring number 5 because they haven't done that yet. And we lose game 7 at home. You can't be. Oh my gosh. 103-89. We didn't even show up to play. 40 points allowed in the 1st quarter, guys. That is outrageous. We lose the finals for a 3rd time. Kawhi shot 2 for 7. Oh my gosh. gosh, Eric Bledsoe was 1 for 9. You know, I was just about to praise him, assuming we'd win and say, well, he's the X factor. He just gets here and we win the championship. But then he goes 1 for 9 in game 7 of the finals. You can't make this up. Chris Paul also goes 2 for 9. You hate to see that. Another Wembanyama MVP season falls short of a championship. Eric Bledsoe shot 40% that whole playoffs. We're too good to be choking like this, man. Kemba Walker really won finals MVP. Going into 2020, we are 0 for 3 in the finals so far. 2 other seasons was a loss to the 8th seed. And then 1 season after that, we lost in the 2nd round. I don't even remember to who. Wembanyama back on first team, despite not winning MVP this year. KD won it. And Kawhi, I think, makes defensive team for the first time. Finished 2nd again this year. These are how our player stats are looking. Jordan Crawford shot 41%. Hopefully he can raise that for the playoff. Going up against the Pelicans, we just beat them last year. They got AD and they got a good roster actually, but we lose to them. This is unbelievable. CP went ahead 20 and 12 in game 7 just for Jordan Crawford to not be efficient. Can't say we're surprised. We have let our fans down with our performances in home playoff games. Chris Paul shot 37% in that series. Jordan Crawford 39. The Orlando Magic win the championship against the Grizzlies, who's on the Magic. Trae Young, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. Would you look at that? Tobias Harris is a champion before Chris Paul and Wembanyama and Kawhi. Going into 2021, this is our team. Depth looks to have improved slightly. I just noticed Eric Bledsoe was gone. I don't know if that was last season too. Y'all know my memory's brutal. But what I do remember is that we have not won a ring yet. Wembanyama is MVP for the 3rd season. He's also back on 2nd team all defense. We finished 3rd this time. I think we've been 3rd one other time. I don't remember the outcome. 53 wins this season. The defending champion Magic got 64. These are the player stats. I think that's a career high in points for him and rebounds too, I think. Jordan Crawford was more efficient this year. We're playing Phoenix in the 1st round. I think they got Luka on the team. Hopefully Luka, you know, is just alone, so we won't have to worry about anybody else. Okay, we win the series, thank goodness. It looks like it was literally just Luka. Actually, no, Lonzo Ball was here. He just stunk it up in game 6. Good. Time for somebody else to choke for a change. Now we play the Warriors, who are 7th seed this time. We beat them the last time we faced them though, so I don't think we're scared of the Warriors anymore. Let's just get them out of the way. Never mind. We lose in 6 games to the Golden State Warriors, who no matter how low they finish, always seem to beat us. 1 for 9 for Jordan Crawford. 3 for 12 for CP3. What is this, guys? Even Lance Stevenson, 2 for 7. Oh my gosh. These damn Warriors. A low seed every single time. They've never been a top 4 seed ever, yet they beat us 3 out of 4 times. It's ridiculous. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at the playoff stats. I'm just gonna sim to the finals, and the Magic win it again. Trae Young back-to-back finals MVP. Going into the 2022 season now, Kenneth Henderson, he's a 77. I think he was lower last year. Oh, Jordan Crawford is gone, or no, he's not. He's just down here now. I thought he was gone for a second. Low-key got a little excited. Chris Paul's now down to an 86. We might be running out of time here. Wembanyama is MVP yet again, but every MVP season has been like awful. Look at Bledsoe, 6th man of the year now on the Magic. He might actually be a champion now if he's been on the Magic for the past 2 seasons. Oh my goodness, we're playing the Warriors again. These are the player stats. Chris Paul declining as we saw at the beginning. I don't know what to expect. We win. We were up 3-1. Lost game 5, lost game 6, but we clutched it up in game 7 this time, which is a rare occurrence. And we play the Lakers, who I think we beat the last time we played them. Do they still have LeBron? Yes, they do. LeBron is a 93 at this point, 37. We beat them last time. We should be able to do it again. We can, and we played the Sacramento Kings, who are the 1st seed. Who is on here? Donovan Mitchell at a 94. Jalen Brunson is also here. That's quite the backcourt. Terrible defensively, though, but crazy offensively. They also got LaMelo Ball. Lonzo was on a different team. 1-2 conference final. I actually don't know if we've lost in the conference final. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Okay, no, we won. We might actually be undefeated in conference finals. But now we're in the finals against the Detroit Pistons. These were the game 7 stats, by the way. It was close. Chris Paul and Jimmer Fredette leading the way. Now we play the Detroit Pistons with Scooter Fox at 70 overall. They got Cousins 85. This team is really not that good. Brandon Jennings is their main man. We better not lose. I'm gonna just simulate the round round because we better not lose. Oh my goodness, we finally did it. The San Antonio Spurs are finally the NBA champion. The two-time defending champions choke in the first round. Take a page out of our book. I don't know how Detroit finished 3. Their roster was not that strong. We got blessed with a weak opponent and we finally win the championship. These were the playoff stats. Wemby finally an MVP season that ends in this fashion, not a huge meltdown. Game 6 we destroyed them 91-71. Who's finals MVP? It's Chris Paul. 83 overall. He wins finals MVP. We finally win the championship. Lance Stevenson is now our starting shooting guard at 69 overall. I honestly forget who it was before, but whoever he is, he's not there. Chris Bosh at 38 is our 10th man. Our backup center. Oh my goodness. Wemby is really our only center. This is our team A. These two 96 overalls and the finals MVP over here. I fully expect a repeat. Wemby is MVP yet again. I think it's back-to-back now. Maybe 3 times in a row. Y'all know I don't remember things. He's also back on second team. We are the second seed again, this time playing the Timberwolves, who are the 7th seed. We won 52 games this year. Last year, I think we won 53 or 54. These are the team stats. Let's go back-to-back against Minnesota. Forget who's on here. That shouldn't matter. There we go. We play the Warriors again. They went 7 though with the Kings, who were just the 2nd seed last year. We beat them in the conference final, but now they were 6th and lost to the Warriors, who are a top seed for the first time. Of course, they beat us. The damn Warriors, man. Another home game 7 loss. 4 for 17 for our MVP. That's tough. Chris Paul and Lance Stevenson -21 in a 9-point loss. That's crazy. Don't care about the playoff stats. We'll just sim the rest of the playoffs. The Magic win yet again. 3rd finals MVP for Trae Young. Going into the 23-24 season. This is likely our last season looking at this roster. Wembanyama made first team again and second team all defense, but we missed the playoffs completely. I expected us to fall off, but not that badly. How did we do? 41-41. 5 teams were tied for the last playoff spot and the Pelicans went and got it. That is extremely tough. These are the final season stats, and we'll take a look at the final career stats too. Wemby's career averages 20.4, 10.9, 5.3, 50, 36, 83. These are his numbers year by year. He was real good. He was probably overworked considering the trash centers we had and just lack of depth in general. He's a 5-time MVP, an 11-time All-Star, 7-time first team All-NBA, 4 times second team, led the league in rebounds 3 times, led the league in blocks 6 times, second team All-Defense 4 times, and of course Rookie of the Year. And he led the league in minutes too. Depth on this team was non-existent for a lot of the time. Look at Kawhi's career. This is his stats. Reached a 96 overall. He started at like an 83. His awards: NBA champion, led the league in steals 1 time, 2 times all defensive second team. And Chris Paul, our finals MVP. These are his stats throughout the time here in San Antonio. Immediately took over from Tony Parker the moment he stepped in here and did a good job. I mean, he had some bad elimination games, but he's a champion. He's a finals MVP. A 3-time All-Star in the sim. Never made first team in the sim though. But that's our big 3. This is the rest of the guys. Lance Stevenson, he's been here for a bit. Yeah, he's 4 years. He's a champion. I think I saw Jordan Crawford retired last year. Jordan Crawford, shout out to him. He had some decent, not very efficient seasons with us, and then a bench role later that he ended up winning a championship doing. Jimmy Fredette, he's a champion. Debonovich, he's a champion. We'll sim the playoffs here for the last season. Who will win? The Toronto Raptors win. You'll love to see it. Who's on the Raptors here? Paolo is on the Raptors and Scotty Barnes. Look at that. And Markelle Fultz, Valanciunas. All right. Markelle Fultz is the finals MVP. Chris Paul and Lance Stevenson retire here. You know what? Let's see. Will the Raptors go to the White House? Probably, because it's a video game. It's showing the White House. And yes, the Raptors do meet with Obama because it is a video game. You can expect that. In real life, when the Raptors won, they didn't go to the Canadian Parliament, but the Prime Minister did like come to the parade, but they didn't do nothing like this in Canada's Parliament. We'll look at the past champions. The Heat beat us in the first year. Then the Cavs won 3 straight, including beating us in 2017. Then Utah won. Then Charlotte beat us. Then Orlando won 2 straight, but then we finally won. We beat Detroit. Then Utah won again, or no, Orlando won again, and then Toronto won. MVPs, we saw Victor Wembanyama is a 5-time MVP. The other years it was LeBron, and then KD is a 4-time MVP, and then Trae Young 1 time. DPOYs look like this. I made Wembanyama's defensive stats great, but he didn't like make a defensive team 1 time, I don't think. Or no, yes he did, second team, but never first team though. These are all the scoring leaders. Rebounds, of course we saw he led the league in rebounds multiple times. Assists look like this. Steals, if y'all care, Kawhi leading the league in steals there. Blocks, Wembanyama of course did that several times. And minutes, we saw he did that too, because our center depth and depth in general, of course, was horrible. But we do get 1 ring. It wasn't a complete failure. I thought we would do better considering the high overalls we had, but we won 1 ring, so you know, we got the 1. It's alright. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this, because there will be more content like this, and I'll see y'all later.